30 common travel phrases and expressions. Hello and welcome to our travel-themed conversation video. We'll be exploring 30 common travel-related phrases and expressions that you can use on your next adventure abroad. If you read along while watching the video, the learning effect is better. Let's get started. 1. Have you traveled abroad before? Yes, I have traveled abroad a few times. I've been to Europe, Asia, and South America. 2. What's your favorite travel destination? My favorite destination is Hawaii. I love the beaches and the laid-back lifestyle there. 3. Have you ever traveled alone? Yes, I have traveled alone a few times. It can be intimidating at first, but it's also liberating and allows you to do exactly what you want on your own schedule. 4. What's the most interesting tourist attraction you've ever visited? I visited the Great Wall of China and it was breathtaking. The history and scale of it was truly impressive. 5. What's your favorite type of vacation? I love beach vacations. There's nothing better than relaxing on the sand with a good book and listening to the waves. 6. Have you ever had any travel mishaps or unexpected experiences? Yes, on one trip my luggage got lost and I had to wear the same clothes for a few days. It was frustrating, but it made for a good story later. 7. What's the longest flight you've ever taken? I once took a 15-hour flight from New York to Hong Kong. It was a long haul, but worth it for the adventure. 8. What's the most beautiful place you've ever visited? I went to Bali and the natural beauty of the beaches and forests there was amazing. 9. What's the most adventurous thing you've ever done while traveling? I went skydiving in New Zealand and it was the most exhilarating experience of my life. 10. Do you prefer to travel by plane, train, or car? It depends on the destination, but I enjoy the convenience of flying when possible. 11. What's the most exotic food you've ever tried while traveling? I tried grilled crocodile in Australia. It was surprisingly tasty, like a mix between fish and chicken. 12. What's the most underrated travel destination you've been to? I visited Portugal and was blown away by the beauty of the coastline and the charm of the towns. 13. Have you ever traveled for business? Yes, I travel for work quite frequently. It's not always glamorous, but it's interesting to see new places. 14. What's the most unique accommodation you've ever stayed in while traveling? I stayed in a yurt in Mongolia, which was a really cool experience. It was surprisingly cozy and warm inside. 15. Do you prefer to plan your travels in advance or be spontaneous? I like to have a general plan, but I also like to leave room for spontaneity and unexpected adventures. 16. What's the most awe-inspiring natural wonder you've seen while traveling? I visited the Grand Canyon and was blown away by the scale and beauty of it. 17. Have you ever taken a road trip? Where did you go? Yes, I took a road trip across the United States from New York to California. It was an amazing way to see the country and experience different cultures. 18. What's the most interesting cultural experience you've had while traveling? I attended a traditional tea ceremony in Japan and it was a fascinating glimpse into the culture and history of the country. 19. What's your favorite mode of transportation for sightseeing? I like to walk or bike to sightsee. It's a great way to explore a new place and get some exercise at the same time. 20. What's the most scenic hike you've ever taken? I went on a hike in the Swiss Alps and the views of the mountains and glaciers were breathtaking. 21. Have you ever gone on a cruise? Yes, I've been on a few cruises. They can be a fun and relaxing way to travel and see multiple destinations. 22. What's the most impressive monument you've seen while traveling? I visited the Colosseum in Rome and it was incredible to see such an iconic piece of history in person. 23. Have you ever gone camping while traveling? Yes, I've gone camping in several national parks in the United States. It's a great way to get out into nature and disconnect from technology. 24. What's your favorite travel memory? One of my favorite travel memories is watching the sunrise over the temples of Angkor Wat in Cambodia. It was a magical experience. 25. Have you ever visited a place that exceeded your expectations? I went to Iceland and was blown away by the beauty of the landscapes and the friendliness of the people. 26. What's the most relaxing vacation you've ever taken? I went to a wellness retreat in Bali and it was a peaceful and rejuvenating experience. 27. Have you ever gone on a safari? Yes, I went on a safari in Tanzania and it was amazing to see the wildlife up close and in their natural habitat. 28. What's the most culturally immersive trip you've taken? I traveled through India and immersed myself in the culture by staying with locals, trying the food, and learning about the history and religion. 29. Have you ever traveled during a major holiday? Yes, I've traveled during Christmas and New Year's. It can be a busy time, but it's also fun to experience the holiday traditions of different cultures. 30. What's the most luxurious hotel you've ever stayed in? I stayed at a 5-star resort in the Maldives and it was the epitome of luxury. The overwater bungalows and private beach were amazing. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to click that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up.